Let's dive right into these non-negotiables. So the very first one, no hesitation. Let's begin. Let's go take a walk.
Yeah, so I'm absolutely serious. Walking. It seems like such an obvious and easy thing that you hear constantly on how to lose weight. And you're thinking, of course, everybody says go for walks. That's such an easy way out. How could I possibly burn calories and lose fat that way? But this was surprisingly the last thing that I added to my life when I really started taking fitness seriously. It's not that I didn't like to go for walks, of course I did, but I wasn't a part of my everyday. I wasn't making it my priority. I certainly wasn't doing it every single day. I would go for the odd walk here and there, out for a stroll with the family. But really, when I started to make it priority, I started seeing major results, major fat loss. So I aim for 10,000 steps every day. Sometimes I can do that all in once. And like maybe an hour walk, not 10,000 an hour throughout the day, but that's a big majority of it. Other times I won't have the time, so I'll have to break it up. I might have 20 minutes here, 20 minutes there, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. That's just how the day goes. Hey, but it's a non-negotiable every single day. It's happening. When you account for how many calories your body actually burns through things like exercise, it's not a lot. When you go to the gym for 20 minutes, an hour, you're not burning that many calories. You're doing a lot of really great things, unless you're running on the treadmill or something. But most of what you burn is through your movement every day. So when you're adding your steps and making sure that you get them every single day, you're making a huge improvement towards fat loss. Those little calories add up in a big, big way over the days and the weeks and the months. And you will see huge results. Plus, walking is great because it doesn't harm any of your other goals that you're working on. If you're working on weight training or strength training or anything, powerlifting, any other goals that you might have, it's not getting in the way of that. It's just adding to. You're keeping your muscles loose. You are working on your cardiovascular. There's no harm. So get your steps in. Nutrition. Okay, let's talk nutrition. Fat loss, nutrition. You've heard everywhere, protein, 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 protein. I'm not gonna say otherwise because it's true. It took me a long time to realize that I needed protein in my diet to build muscle so that I could get fat loss, period. I spent years as a vegan, vegetarian, which only set me back. I truly wish I had known earlier, but now I do not miss my protein. Aim for 30 grams per meal. It's a good start. You can get more specific, but if you're just starting and you're trying to get max results, just start with adding protein. None of these, don't have snacks all the time, and if you do have snacks, make sure they have protein in them. So basically, a small meal anytime you want a snack. So have some protein, some carbs, some fats with everything. Number 2, to lose fat, you do have to be basically in a calorie deficit. So the more you are going to be in a deficit, the more protein you're going to need, so that you can continue to build muscle, lose fat. Because the goal here is not weight loss, it is fat loss. If you lose weight, you're losing everything that you don't want to lose, which is muscle as well. So you're looking to lose as little of that as possible and gain as much muscle as possible, losing as much fat as possible, okay? To do that, you will have to be in some sort of a calorie deficit. You can do a calorie deficit by limiting calories. Do not go crazy here. Couple hundred 500 depending on what you need, your body needs. But basically, nutrition, get your protein. I don't care about carbs or fats, just work them in. Don't skip all fats, you need them. Carbs are not your enemy. Protein is your best friend. Sleep. Get your beauty rest. You probably need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you're like me, you need 9. I don't always get 9, but I feel a lot better when I do. And that's just me. And so that's great. I recover better. You need to be able to recover from your training. You need to be able to recover from life. You're going to have to figure out a way to unwind at night, because when you stay in bed playing on your phone, we all know this, playing on your phone, watching TV, really not setting up yourself for good sleep habits. So set yourself a bedtime routine, whatever that might look like for you, so that you're not on screens for an hour or two before bed, so that your brain and your body can relax and you can unwind and fall asleep easier and stay asleep longer. Get your sleep. Last and certainly not least is my favorite, strength training, resistance training. You really need to be adding this to your routine if you haven't yet. Honestly, it's so empowering. It's my favorite thing in the world. It's the best way to build muscle, which is going to help you burn fat. It's going to help you tone up, which really, what is toning up to us? It's lower body fat and more muscle is really what tone looks like. Make your workouts challenging. Make your muscles work. Make them grow by challenging them. It's as simple as that. You can challenge them more by making the weight heavier. You can challenge them more by making the movement more strenuous, more difficult, not strenuous in a painful way, but strenuous in time under tension. So making it slower, more intentional. There are so many ways to challenge yourself, but just like you want to challenge yourself in most areas of your life, this is no other. To grow, you have to challenge. To grow your muscles, they have to be challenged. One of the best things you can do for your body is build as much muscle as it can build. It will help you with every portion of your life. It will help you with your aging. It will help you with your abilities in every day. It will help you with your movement, your sleep, everything, your fat loss. It just makes everything work better. There's nothing better than being strong. There's nothing better than being capable. So get your strength training in. The good news, if you don't want to do these non-negotiables all the time, all alone, that's what I am here for. That's what this channel is for. I want to be there with you through all the steps, through all the mundane, during all of the ups and downs when you just don't feel like doing it. I hope you join me. I hope you follow along. I hope we can have some fun together.